Do you ever see something on the internet that just makes you want to mutilate yourself? Well, for the past few days I have, and it pertains to Charlie, aka Moistcr1tikal. If you've been on the internet for the past few days, then you've probably heard about Charlie revealing how much he's made in his long journey of being on YouTube and a Twitch streamer. If you haven't, let me clue you in. Charlie has made a staggering $40 million on his main YouTube channel plus his Twitch stream. And this dollar amount doesn't include his soap company, his comic book run, any sponsorships, or any of his other channels. I have spoke about Charlie before, and I do have a bias. I'm not trying to glaze him. I'm not trying to jerk his wiener. I'm not trying to do any of that. But when it does come to Charlie's content, I mean, I eat that shit up like it's 2 girls, 1 cup. I can hammer that shit down all day long. The first time I watched the video, I was smiling the entire way through. I was like a kid in a candy shop because I'm actually happy for him. And there's 2 reasons why I'm happy for him. The first reason is because no other YouTuber or streamer is very transparent with their analytics or their earning. And I get that it's a safety and a privacy thing, but as a content creator myself, I like to look at my analytics very unhealthily. Like, I look at my analytics day after day after day, hour after hour after hour. It's not a good thing. But what can I say? I'm nosy, and I like the fact that I could see other people's analytics. My bad if I'm kind of eating the mic right now. I don't mean to. It just happens. But the second reason that I'm happy is because Charlie has grinded on YouTube alone for 18 years of his life. Some people watching this video right now have not been alive longer than Charlie's been doing YouTube. A lot of people who watch Moistcr1tikal have not been alive for most of the time that he has been on YouTube. And it wasn't until around 2017, 2018 where he really started gaining traction. Imagine working on social media for 12 years before you start seeing any sort of income. Nowadays, about nobody could do that. Honestly, everybody wants instant gratification, and I know that because I am a content creator who is not a big name. I don't have analytics like that. Every time I post a YouTube video, it gets like 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 views. I don't know what went wrong. Maybe it's because I posted shorts. I don't know. But he didn't care. He just kept on uploading, even in the videos where, we're going to get into it. Yeah, we're going to go down his page real quick, just take a quick look, but I don't want to dive into that portion yet. Now, obviously, my opinion is my opinion, and you don't have to agree with me by any means, but let's take another peek under Charlie's skirt just to see what he's really working with there. Now, I don't want anybody to think that I'm pocket watching, but I did break this down so that everybody could have a better grasp on the year-to-year, on the hourly, whatever the case is. So this is the first Twitch graph that he shows inside of the video, and from it, you can see that from January 2017 to January 2019, he was just beginning to gain traction, which ultimately he did not make a wild amount, but it's not terrible by any means. He made $55K only streaming 614 hours. This type of money is something that I would be extremely proud with, and I'm pretty sure at the time he was extremely proud of it. And anybody in the world would be proud of this. You're making money online from posting videos of you playing video games, talking about random shit, reacting to random stuff. Nobody's not going to be happy with this, right? Like I said, I took it a step further. So if you make it equal, that means that he streamed 312 hours per year, earning $27,670 each year. Obviously, this number can't be 100% accurate just based off of subscriptions, and you don't know if he did more one year than the other, but it doesn't matter. For this illustration, we are going to be halving, whatever. The second graph shown is from January 2019 to January 2021, where he jumps from 614 hours streaming to a staggering 3,602 hours streamed, earning himself $1,285,782. This equates to streaming 1,801 hours, earning $642,891 per year. The final Twitch graph is a bit different just because Charlie did obtain a Twitch contract and it spans over 4 years, so just take that into account. In these 4 years, Charlie streamed 6,044 hours, earning $4,158,749. This equates to streaming 1,511 hours, earning $1,039,687 per year. Yes, this is a shitload of money for anybody to be making content, putting it on the internet, people consuming it, and now you're a millionaire. Yes, this is a lot of money. As Charlie states in his video, any streamer or any YouTuber in the upper echelon has this sort of money. As I did state, the numbers are obviously not 100%. That's just due to subscriptions, that's due to bits, that's due to time actually streamed, how much money you're making over the years, whatever the case is. But the whole reason that Charlie ended up making this video was just to tell people, you do not have to donate to me, and I don't want your donations because you're throwing sand on the beach. He doesn't need your money. Most of the money that he has made has just primarily been through ads. Not once is this man trying to flex on anybody. He's not trying to say, I'm top dog, you guys are all pussies. Like, he's not doing that. He just wants to treat everybody fairly, and obviously the argument is that you don't want to turn your subscriptions off. You don't want to turn your bits off, because if somebody subs to you or somebody gives you bits, then you get to notice them a little bit more and it makes them feel a little bit better. His argument against that is that it feels parasocial to him and he doesn't want that, which is respectable. You can't be mad at Charlie for not wanting to invite parasocial relationships into his life. He is a content creator. He is a live streamer. He's been doing this before anybody even knew who he was. And he states he got lucky. But I feel like with how many shots he took, right? If you make 1,000 shots, or let me rephrase that. If you take 1,000 shots, you are bound to make one of those shots. So Charlie worked for what he has, and he has made it worthwhile. This man has been donating since the beginning of his career, literally giving all of his money away at the beginning of his career. He felt bad when he had to start using some of the money so that he could pay bills and live. This is a great guy. You could go on his fucking channel, go through his live streams. He used to have lives where he would just give money away to people. You fill out a Google document, you might win some money. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that he's not Mr. Krabs. He's not trying to steal from babies' pockets. He's not trying to steal your last dollar. How are people mad at this? What I just showed you was only the Twitch graphs. Now we move to YouTube and boom, here it is. The chart that has every single person stun locked like your Hassan's dog. Charlie drops his YouTube analytics showing that he has made close to $36 million in his lifetime on YouTube. Now, I know that this number is shocking. I do, but I need you to focus on how straight this line is at first and for how long that line is straight. The line starts here, May 7, 2007, and it doesn't start rising until about 2017. That is a 10-year gap alone. And even from 2016, 2017 until 2019, this man did not even make $15,000 within a single year. All these numbers down here are that he did not even cross that threshold. Now, looking at his early start on YouTube, you see Gears of War, Sniper Montage, Skate, Halo 3. It just keeps on going like this. And obviously, he wasn't posting a ton in his very beginning stages of YouTube, but he was posting either way. He was trying, he was having fun with it. Obviously, when it hits this third year of him being on YouTube, he starts to post a lot more. These videos aren't long. He didn't make thumbnails. He didn't edit like that. But either way, he's been putting work in and he showed the interest in being a YouTuber very early on in his life. I'm not going to go super far back because he just posts so much, but even when he did blow up, he started putting in the work, bro. Posting 2 times, 3 times a day, just going absolute sicko mode. Every single possible chance that he could, he's uploading a new video on whatever topic. And guess what? Each and every single one of these videos has 3 million, 1.7, 1.3, 625. Every video that he posts has over 500,000 views. And even if you don't like the man, you know who this guy is. Don't sit there in the comments and tell me that you don't know who Moistcr1tikal is. You're a liar. You're a liar. And like I said in the beginning of this video, I'm not trying to glaze him whatsoever. But the amount of hate that I have been seeing going towards him after posting the video is just absolutely insane. I've seen comments of people saying that he doesn't deserve what he has. What do you mean? There's a reason that he has what he has. These are just a couple of the comments that I've seen. Realistically, the whole reason that I'm even making this video right now. It only took you making $35 million of their money to realize that. He didn't make $35 million off of people donating to him. He made $35 million in total on YouTube. I believe 33 million was just from ads alone. Debunked. Yeah, laughing mad loud. Hey guys, thank you, made me rich. Don't donate no more. All that for sitting on the fence until the bigger part of Twitter has an opinion. I feel like Twitter is not somewhere that anybody should ever go for any sort of information ever, because Twitter is just a cesspool of fucking hate. That's one. Two, people on Twitter say things that are rage bait just so that they get engagement and they get clicks and they get paid out. And if he has a certain opinion, I mean, realistically, not everybody's gonna have a fucking scorched earth opinion that's going to make the internet hate them. Now, obviously, I don't know Critical, and maybe he might sit the fence sometimes, but realistically, most influencers, most YouTubers, most Twitch streamers do sit the fence because they can ruin their career within 30 minutes if they really wanted to. It's just not fair. Yes, it is. It is completely fair. You have not posted a single piece of content ever, and you're bitching and complaining because you don't have what they have. You need to put in the work if you want to get anywhere. I'm sitting here talking about Moistcr1tikal right now, and probably nobody's going to watch this video. It's 9:48. I have work at 6 a.m. I have to probably wake up in the middle of the night to feed my daughter. I'm putting in the work. If you want something, you have to chase it. And if you're not willing to chase it, then don't bitch and complain that you don't have what you want. He made this decision after making enough money to change his entire bloodline on down. I mean, cool, I guess. Why would he make this decision before he was in a position where everybody in his life is going to be set forever? Why would anybody do that? You make no sense. That would be a terrible business decision. It would be terrible for his family. He wouldn't do something like that, and you wouldn't either. So why the fuck are you blaming him for it? These were just 5 comments. Obviously, there's so much more dog shit all over the internet. People so upset and so angry and out. They can't fucking believe that somebody was able to do this for themselves. And I've never said this on this platform, but I'm going to say it now. There is a difference between a content creator and somebody who posts content. I'm going to repeat it. There's a difference between a content creator and somebody who posts content. Somebody who posts content is just posting random bullshit all day, every day that nobody cares about. There's not a single person in this world that cares that you put your fucking egos on your bacon. Nobody cares. But guess what? Nobody cared about Charlie. Nobody cared about his gameplay. Nobody cared about his commentary. Nobody gave a shit until he kept on doing it. Day after day after day after day after day, failure after failure after failure until it hit and he fucking took off. I have to believe that most of the people who are commenting these things are either A, they're failed content creators and they just gave up because it is something that's difficult if you're just getting into it. Once you're into it and you're in it, you have an editor, it's easy shit after that. But at first, it's not easy at all. You have to go through the mental games of it. You have to wonder if you're doing the right thing, if you're ever going to blow up, whatever the case is. He probably didn't feel this way, though, because the way that he was posting, I don't think that he really gave a shit. I think that he was just doing it for fun and he got lucky and it was good from there. But this makes him a content creator. He failed over and over and over and over again. He didn't stop posting. He just kept going. Majority of the time that he posts, he's giving value to his audience, right? Whether that's entertainment, education, opinionated, whatever the case is, people want to hear what he has to say. And realistically, that could happen for anybody. You just have to try hard enough and get a little lucky. That's all it is. He used to make drama content. He used to have takes on people, and that's when a lot of people didn't like him. That's where the sitting on the fence comes from, because he would give his opinion, whether it's true or not, if he felt a different way, whatever the case is, if he took the safe route, it didn't matter. People still wanted to listen to what he had to say. And from my experience, I know that there's just people who hate streamers and content creators in general. Just the fact that you're posting content on the internet for people to consume, people will hate you. I've been told to hang myself. I've been told that racial slurs, all types of bullshit. So I understand that those might be some people that are interjecting into the comments here. But if you haven't tried to chase your dream, if you haven't tried everything that you possibly can, you're just a fucking hater, and you really need to go seek help, because it's not healthy for you to hate people so much for chasing after what they want or what they have in life. Now, if you want to hate on somebody like Jack Doherty, that's completely justified. The man actually is a piece of shit, and I will stand on that until the day that I die. It is what it is. If you're a person who gets mad that somebody doesn't have the same opinion that you have, you're weird. I'm not a big streamer. I'm not a big content creator. One day I will be. I've only been doing it for a year and 8 months though, so time will tell. We have to just leave it in God's hands, and hopefully one day something will happen. But I'm glad that he was successful with his career. And for anybody else who's pursuing content creation, I hope that you find success to whatever limit that you want it to be. And I feel like that's all I have to say on this topic. So if you did enjoy and you want me to make more commentary style videos, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, hype. And I'm going to talk to you guys in the next one. Take care.
I don't think this love for me. I don't think you the one for me. I don't think you see me when you fucking up all in your dream. I don't think you got trust for me. Just ain't what I see.